Shalom, family. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb, forever and ever. I hear that the Congress has been recessed for the remainder of the summer. Recessed. They all went home. They all went home. And not a minute too soon. They've been very busy this summer. I mean, busy, busy taking licks for foreign agents, taking money from foreign agents, APAC. First thing that they see an Israeli flag, letting them know once and for all, no matter what they say, that the House of Representatives or the House of the People is Israeli occupied territory. Point blank, Israeli occupied territory. Well, before we get to that, people, you know, let's let's get right to it. I mean, I can no longer give a rat's ass about the culture, creed, flag, race, or none of those other, as well as other plastics, and turn those into fuel, liquid fuel that can be burned in any car, diesel or not. So now he's missing. He's missing. Now, who would want him dead? Let's look for motive. Who would want him missing? Everybody who sells gas. Everybody who traffics in the gas industry. Shell, Mobil, Aramco, and Aramco would not like their names in my mouth. His backyard, barrel after barrel after barrel after barrel of burnable fuel that can be used to power your vehicle. You know how everybody go broke? They all go broke. They all go broke. Every last one of them, and they can't get into a private transaction. Like if I want some gas, I'm not gonna go to Shell. Why the hell would I go to Shell? I'm going to that dude around the corner. Shit, Shell is $2.39 a gallon. I can get 55 a gallon. The price of gas just went way down. Way down. You're gonna drive them out of business. You're gonna change the market. You're going to change the market. Now, here's what should have happened. The moment that he went on social media, you were supposed to surround him with grown-ass men with guns. The same thing that should have happened with the doctor that they killed, or the man who went missing after he was an engineer who has created this machine that can create water out of the marsh. Wow, because of other people finna get the hell out your house. Everybody knows who they are, and they know who they are. You in somebody else's land, it's time for you to go. It's real simple. God says heathens trod down the Holy Land. That be you. You are the heathen. It is a heathen over there killing righteous people, even the women, even the children, and the rest of the heathen watching them do it. And the rest of the heathen have gathered unto themselves and formed unto themselves governments. Can you imagine a bunch of heathens having a government? Or ask one, it shall be returned with one. Something like, how much money did you receive from an APAC last year? Is he going to do this for every last one of us? Pretty much, because we want to know, how much money have you taken? Any more questions? Who else want to raise their damn hand? Who else? I'm going to answer your question, though. Now, what were you saying? But first, we want to know, how much money have you taken from AIPAC, the American Israel Political Action Committee? I know. I've seen them as young as 5 years old spit on a 5-year-old boy with the mother and the father right there. walked up and spit on a damn this Christian lady, and he even kicked at her. And she's like, "Oh my, what a little bastard you have." Now that's me adding that part, but I'm gonna tell you now: control your child. If he'd have spit on me, I'd have slid his ass across that floor. I would have slid him across the tile floor like an old pair of skates. He would have hit the other wall. Then I'd have looked at you and they slang for barbarism and Nazism, because that's what it looks like. Nazism on steroids. On steroids. Who raises these types of men? Who raises these types of men that can give orders and build up hate to the point where they openly say the only way that we can kill all of them effectively is by starvation? What kind of human being? Who is your mama? Who is your daddy? But I'm more concerned about nurturing you. You know what I'm saying? She's already convinced you that they're animals. I've seen them with their own mouth. I've seen them I've seen them say it. They have no shame. It is because of them that I have no more faith in humanity at all. At all. No more faith. Well, this combination between them and the international institutions that's meant to control all of this. No faith in them at all. Ergo, any of the populations of the member states. None. Because as far as I'm concerned, there should be burnings there that they can block the food from getting into Gaza. All the while calling themselves Arab, calling themselves Muslim in your name. So when I start to say Arab and Muslim, understand. Don't take it personally. Do not take it personally over here if you live in here. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. Okay? And if we're ready for whatever it's going to be, then we may as well, you may as well stop me before it occurs. Because it's going to. It's going to. I see what I see. I see what I see. If you don't like it, then do what you have to do. But you should do it today. Because I can promise you, it's only going downhill from here. And if there's going to be war, it may as well be soon. I see no real reason to, put off the inevitable. None at all. Otherwise, take the licking. Take the licking. I see what I see. Should I go down the list? They wouldn't like me to do that because they're saying, man, how did we ever get into this? And he talking about Egypt. Please do not go down the list of Arab governments that sit by name and your fellow Muslims. How do you feel about it? Let's get past the government because we see how they feel about it. They are either threatened or paid, just like the politicians over here. And these politicians over here, they love themselves kings. They love kings, princes, monarchies, dictators. They love them. You know why, right? Because they only have to talk to one man. And one man can make the decision for millions of people. You don't even have to consult them, tell them. He just do whatever they are trying to send you to hell with them. Because as sure as I tell you, I promise you, and I made other promises too, I promise you, one of their cries upon judgment day will be they were doing the will of the people. I'm telling you, they're going to take you to hell with you. You are sanctioning murder and rape and genocide and ethnic cleansing. And quite frankly, put together, it is a much more than a humanitarian crisis like they want to keep making it. It is a crime against humanity. Humanity, I'll tell you again, 70% of the population of Israel believes in what's happening. They even take their kids on boat rides to go look at the damage in the bodies and the smoke and hear the screaming. They even have a vending machine. while you eat your popcorn and you watch the carnage and you listen to the screams. Do this sound like a human? Do it sound like a human? Who would want to hear the screams of someone dying and pleading and begging and running around on fire as they drive up the river on a party boat eating popcorn and drinking soda pop? You still think they're human? Do it, because it proves exactly who you are. In real time, he's watching it. And he is even asking, they, I can hear him saying, they can't expect my child to sit there and just watch this. He's going to do something. He's going to do something. Stupidity. Utter stupidity. A bunch of small ass men from small ass people from a small ass pro-generating race of people that go back centuries as simply being what they are. They don't bow. But for me, they're not worthy of that. They're not worthy of being let off the hook by bowing. When they bow, kick them in the face. Shit. I'm sorry, Lord, but I had to do that one. He'll be just fine. I think I broke his nose or some shit, though, but otherwise he'll be, damn. And it look like his eye is going to be a little black on the left side. I'm going to just have to take the beating on that one. Write it down. I would like to promise you that I won't kick the next one, but I'm not going to make that promise, Lord. So get your point right now as I speak. The rest of the world, y'all may not know this here. They try to control your food intake. Go to this day, if you're a black man, listen, go back and look at the photos. Use your phone. Type in 1970s African American man. You see that man? You see the size of him. Type in 1980. Type in 1990. Type in 2000. Type in 2010. You'll see where I'm going with this. And you will form the other race. We have a name for them. In my community, we call them house niggas. you know, like the house blend the coffee, house Negroes. You do know what the house blend is, right? Oh, you didn't know. You got the house blend confused with special blend, which is almost like the house blend, slightly better. The house blend is the mixture of all of the different flavors of coffee that they've had that day or that week, and they mix it all together in the house. Don't group up. Damn. I mean, that's just too much to resist. I don't know how your enemy can know where you grouping up at by the hundreds. I mean, a couple of hundred, the 200 at least. And you sitting your ass there with one at the microphone and with a shiny bald head as you address the rest of them, dressed up like whatever they dressed up like at. I'm trying to keep it clean tonight. Dressed up, sitting. I mean, what were you telling them? You people are silly. Anyway, just don't group up. It's not a good thing. Helpless to do anything about it, as they were the police and the bureaucrats, and in this country they would be called the deep state. Ouch. And that type of thing. We're gonna leave that right there because I don't want to get. That's a side topic. The deep state. I just made MAGA happy. And they don't halfway like my ass either. But I don't halfway like them either. But it's only halfway and the feeling's mutual. So we can deal with it. We seem to have come to some type of understanding that maybe we can build on as time goes on. Anyway, where was I? A criminal, then what is criminal? If this isn't genocide, then what is genocide? If this isn't ethnic cleansing, then what is ethnic cleansing? Present to us your definition. If this isn't it, if this isn't it. If this is it, then you all set in violation of both national and international law and should be brought to the carpet, prosecuted, dragged in front of the Hague, and probably some of you hung to the neck until dead. I believe in old fashioned shit. I'm a traditionalist. 8 phases. The devil moves by phases. We have our phases. He makes a move, we make a move. He make a move, he make a move. Right now, he's in check. He's in check. And this feeble move that he just made of okay, and this is something that the devil is good at, and his minions. And I hate him for it. I don't mind them good fight. And in fact, I feel like if we're going to have a fight, let's hurry up and have it before somebody come and break up a damn good fight. Somebody need to walk away from this some bitch a winner here. Somebody needs to get knocked the fuck out. Shit, what's the problem? They're 20 years, killing people, taking resources, signing contracts with governments under a clear duress at the hands of the U.S. government. It was either join us or we'll shoot you. I feel that way sometimes myself. You're either for me or your ass is against me. Which will it be? It's a hell of a statement here. Are you for me or are you against me? Are you friend or are you foe? But that's a bad position to put somebody in, really, when you actually think about it. Because we live in freaking crazy. Crimes against humanity, war crimes for telling a lie and killing 1 million people, and are getting upwards of 65 to 80,000 of their own murdered and killed. And from what I hear, some of them are still walking around on their ranch today, clearing the brush. Every day, they got time to clear the brush off their ranch. Okay, some bitch, keep coming to the edge of your property like that. They're going to find your ass there. You just keep playing with us. Getting this far from the house. You're going to be missing lunch. Of this organization or that organization, I would call them by name, but it's just not time yet. They understand. But there will be a time. There will be a time. But at any rate, this is the submission stage. They're aiming to make you submit, okay, to the fact that there's nothing you can do. You now know that we all dirty. We all pedophiles and rapists and liars and killers and devil worshippers. And yet we sit here. What signal are you sending them? You are emboldening them. They're going to hurt their flesh. They will never do right. This by the millions of them. And some of them got tens of millions of dollars. 3 people in this country control more wealth than the entire bottom 90%. And they won't call themselves an oligarchy. And you think that I'm going to listen to oligarchies, authoritarians? People have proven themselves time and time again to be immoral and tyrants to the point that I can ask at least 400 institutions, and you're in violation of all of it. While at the same time, no one prosecutes you. Do you have immunity? I mean, because we're trying to understand this. How every last one of you can violate the law. And yes, you may not see it that way, but this is bribery. This is legalized bribery. And when it ain't the money, it's the sex tapes. It's the sex tapes. Say, man, I'm going to tell you something. I believe in being whoever you is. I believe in being it loudly. I believe in being it loudly. Okay? If it's something that is a wig, I'm going to have the Corvette red lipstick and the candy apple red goddamn pumps. I'm not going to be playing with you. I'm not going to be playing with you because I'm real about my shit. Whether it's wrong or right in the eyes of the Lord, well, the will to deal with it. That, but I'm just saying, be real about your shit. So why can't they say, raise their hand and say, well, I received 220,000 in the last campaign cycle, these United States, and we come to the same conclusions. And the only thing that we have in common is that we all have taken money from APAC. Wow. You mean all of you guys did too? Yeah, we all did. How much did you? Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are bought and paid for. See, they are starting to have a visceral relationship with the Israelis. And I'm going to start to screw that word APAC. They are Israelis. The Israeli lobby. Let's call it. But the rest of you is going to take the stack of money. But that one I'm not too sure about. He didn't even flinch. I think that would have in his mind, he gonna whoop my ass, take the gun and the money. Damn. Who invited me in? Anybody recognize that chap? He looking dangerous. I thought I was dangerous. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. So we're gonna all watch this, right? Well, I'm not gonna watch it. See, our intentions are clear. There is a larger scheme relocated. And you do remember how that country was formed, right? I mean, Israel, maybe we should call them Israel proper. That sounds better and it's more fitting. Israel proper, I think. Anyway, how was it formed? In 1946, after World War II, a bunch of people got together because they had felt sorry because a bunch of Europeans tried to kill you, meaning the Jews. Hitler tried to kill every last one of them. I'm pretty sure that was his intent, is to kill every last. But trust in what I'm saying. It's hard to kill 2 million of anything. You lie, let alone 6 million. 6 million. Y'all gonna make me go off on one of my segues. Like, for an example, mass graves. He burned them in mass graves. See, y'all making me say this kind of stuff. I was willing to let it just go. But, it's a lie that really has no merit, but it don't do much damage. And I'm not a fan of Nazism. So I feel like if you can tell a lie on the damn Nazi, and it has to be gooey, soft, stinking, and quite unburned. You lie, sir. You lie. But anyway, I'm out to give him pat. I just don't like liars. And they're everywhere these days. They've been lying since World War II. But anyway, back to what I was saying about how they were formed. After World War II, after someone got in Hitler's business and mucked up everything, and we know that he was right. Because if he had been allowed to finish his business, there would be no Gaza today. There would not be a whole lot of bullshit on the world stage today, right? And they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. At any rate, this is the submission part of it. You will never get this country back. You will never get it back. You will never get it back if you have the knowledge and they know that you have the knowledge of what they have done and how ugly it is, which is, quite honestly, it's a global cabal. It's a global game. It's a globalized game, okay, of nothing but pedophiles, rapists. Many of them are fleeing the nation as I speak. And this shit runs from the street globally, okay, globally. This is why you cannot afford to let this go. Don't let this one go. You will never be this close again. You are close, but it's something you have to do. I can lend my hand, I can play the game from my own perspective and by the word. But these are your babies. This is what you caused. Hey, what leads you and what you look up to are liars, thieves, rapists, pedophiles, homosexual pedophiles, golfers, schemers, plotters, murderers, cannibals, necromancers. Have I left anyone out? Witches, not the good ones, but the black ones. Not the black ones, but the dark ones. Warlocks, soothsayers. Have I left anyone out? Anybody? I'm sure I feel like I left someone out. But this is what you're up against. This is what you're up against. Execute them, and there is baby rings. Yeah, they have been stealing other children. No one lies on them. Yes, and they do uh, engage in child sacrifice and eating babies. This is would you want to kill them? Would you ever want to know that your boss just ate baby burgers Friday? They also like to. Here's a favorite of theirs. This is why we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them good too. We're gonna get you so good. Imagine, imagine this: taking a child that they say that that's the best blood, a innocent child terrorized right before death. And then they eat the child, and then they drink the child. See, they don't like that kind of stuff being said openly, but it's the truth. It's the truth. This is what leads you. This is what controls the world and indeed this country and the West until now. Until now. Now they're on the chopping block. Now it's put up or either shut up. And now even the devil is quiet. All the devil know is to keep it moving. Keep it moving. You shouldn't think like that at all. But what you should do is make your mind up. There's no way out of this. Not for man, not for me, not for you. This one's done. It's over with. That country is done. And how redundant in your thinking can you be? Please, the birds themselves started snatching down the Israeli flags. That there were serpents coming out of the Wailing Wall, which also ain't in the Bible. There were other animals ripping your flags down in your own homes. I'm talking about your. The short answer is yes, because we've worked the numbers already. We've already worked the numbers, sir. We know that, for example, 2/3 of God's chosen people are going to die. We also know that upwards of 80% of the world's population, what we call Gentile, are also going to die. Now, those aren't exact numbers, sir, but they are nice working numbers. So we do have an idea about how many we're going to have to kill. You do understand this, right? Anyway, I got to go. I've said a whole lot. But the last thing I said, you baby drinking fucks, we coming. And we know you're out there and you are closer than you think we know. You are closer than we think you know. And as a final um, farewell that leads up to the end of this audio, stop grouping up. You have enemies. Stop grouping up. They want to kill you. Every last one of you. Do you watch the news, maybe? I ain't building in the same room. Have you gone mad? Stop it. You're at war. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I am Source. I am 7. I am 1.